family. Safety.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another movie review if you're new. Now, this is going to be a movie review on Greenland. If you're a fan of movie reviews, if you love movie reviews, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post movie reviews, you get them. Now, this movie was absolutely insane. And when I tell you guys this, I really mean it. Like, this movie was absolutely insane. It was literally about the end of the world. If there was one word to describe this movie, it would be insane. Because that's what this movie was absolutely insane. The whole time I was watching this, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, if this really did happen, this would be the extinction to human civilization. Like, this would really wipe out everybody. It's scary to think about, you know, it's scary to actually watch this movie. It was a great movie, but it's really scary to think about that. Like, if something like this were to happen, what would we all do? Now, the initial release date for this movie was August 7th, 2020, and it has a runtime of 2 hours. So that's about the perfect runtime for a movie, in my opinion. Now, the description for this movie reads, John Garrity, his estranged wife, and their young son embark on a perilous journey to find sanctuary as a planet-killing comet hurtles towards Earth. Amid terrifying accounts of cities getting leveled, the Garritys experience the best and worst in humanity as the countdown to the global apocalypse approaches zero. Their incredible trek culminates in a desperate and last-minute flight to a possible safe haven. Just reading that description seems terrifying right there. Just to read that and think to yourself like what this movie might be about, that's terrifying. The movie starts off fine, you know what I mean? Like, this dude John Garrity, he builds buildings, skyscrapers and stuff like that. He has a very good job. You know, it starts off normal. He goes home, he's moving back in with his wife or whatever. They weren't getting along because he cheated on her or something. You know, they're trying to get back to how they used to be. They have a young son that's 7 years old. Him and his son go to the grocery store to get some stuff, you know, because they're having some people over. And he gets an alert on his phone, a presidential alert. And it's pretty much saying that he's been chosen to go to a safe place. They've been seeing about this comet on the news for a while. The name of this comet or whatever is Clark. But when they get back home, that's when all hell breaks loose. They got people over, you know, they're all sitting in the living room watching the TV, and then the comet strikes. It comes down, and the wave is so big that it stretches so far, it stretches miles and miles. I think they said like 1,500 miles or something like that. And this isn't even the biggest one yet. They're expecting some big ones to come, you know, they're expecting some big ones to hit and pretty much wipe out everybody. So during the movie, they got to go through a lot of hard things to try to get to where they're going. You know, since he got that alert on his phone, him and his family were chosen to go on some airplanes, and the airplanes are supposed to be taking them to like some safe place, some bunkers or whatever, so they can just be safe whenever these comets do hit. The craziest thing happens when they get to the plane. The young son doesn't have his insulin, and he needs his insulin or he's gonna die. He's a diabetic. So John hurries up and goes and runs back to the car to get his insulin. And that's when the military guard says to John's wife and the son, he says they can't get on the plane because sick people aren't allowed. So since the kid was diabetic, they weren't allowed on the plane. So John comes back with the insulin and he gets on the plane thinking they're already on the plane. And then somebody on the plane says to John, like, how did you get on here with that bag of insulin? They're not letting sick people on here. So that's when it clicked in John's mind that, you know, his family was not on these planes. He thought they were already on there and he was going to be meeting them wherever the planes were going, but that wasn't the case. So he had to get off and try to find his family. And then one of the planes blew up. You know, he got separated from his wife and his son, and a whole bunch of crazy things just keep happening through this entire movie. You know, the son ends up getting taken by some crazy couple, and the wife has to get the son back, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff. Long story short, they end up making it to Greenland at the end of the movie, and I'm not going to tell you guys what happens at the end. You have to go and watch it for yourself to find out what happens. But this movie was crazy, man. Absolutely insane. Like I said, if this were to happen for real, it would just be crazy. The end of the world would definitely hit. You know, the end of the world would happen if this were to happen. It would just be crazy. Like I said, it's just so scary watching this movie because you never know what's going to happen in the future. It's not like a comet or an asteroid or whatever is unlikely of hitting Earth. It can definitely happen. You know, it happened before. It wiped the dinosaurs out, so it definitely could happen again. But it was just scary seeing this movie. It really was. But it was a great movie though. And I really love Gerard Butler. You know, he's in Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, and the third movie, Angel Has Fallen. And I even heard that they got a 4th sequel confirmed already called Night Has Fallen. Those movies are super good and action-packed, and I can't wait for the 4th film in that franchise. But this movie seriously was good. I love Gerard Butler. Anything that he plays in, I'll definitely watch. But I highly suggest you guys go and watch this movie. If I were to have to rate this movie, I would rate it an 8.5 out of 10. You know, I'm going to rate it pretty high. This movie was really good in my opinion. It was a great watch. I was never bored. I did have to stop the movie a couple times because I was busy throughout the day, but I did end up finishing it, and every second that I was watching the movie, I was engaged to that TV. But you guys should definitely go and check this movie out. It's definitely worth the watch. So check it out on your streaming services. It went straight to Amazon because it wasn't able to go to the movies due to the pandemic, but it is on Amazon or your Fire Stick. So go and check it out. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all more movie reviews in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.